Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Trap Team Trap Master Nightmare Locke here on the channel. It's a française edition once again. You can tell it's French all up in here because the French, the stereotype is a long ass moustache. I don't quite have a moustache grown to that extent, but I do have a moustache all the same, so totally counts. That being said, it's time for Chef Zeppelin, so the question here is, can I continue on this no-death trend? We're about to find out. Now, Chef Pepperjack is another villain that I haven't been able to get through deathless on a previous Trapmaster log, but I have gotten close with Thunderbolt, so it's time to see if I'm able to accomplish this task. And we'll see how close Thunderbolt can get again. Because this is being recorded in bulk, I haven't yet gone back to upgrade Gusto, and I also want to make sure I have Gusto for later levels because air elemental sections get really tough, and having that increased range is very useful. So naturally, I don't want to risk Gusto in the boss fight, and I also want to give Thunderbolt the opportunity for redemption and see if I can defeat the boss solo shot with Thunderbolt, because you have to go into it with an air Skylander, given the element of the area beforehand. Even though Chef Pepperjack himself doesn't actually have an elemental buff, which is a shame. But I suppose the Traptanium kind of gives you enough of a buff as is.
C'était mon signal.
Signal? I love the pronunciation of signal right there. Anything let's defeat some fools even. Take their feet away, they don't need no feet. Except for walking. You know what, if they're dead, if they're defeated, walking is of no use to them, so we're going to kill them and defeat them. Consider yourself defeated, son. Even though that is kind of cruel and excessive, you know, not only defeating them or killing them, but also defeating them too. You know, you can't really have an open casket funeral that way. Then again, I don't think people go around looking at dead people's feet and checking to see if they haven't been defeated. Neither do people tend to defeat corpse, because I can't imagine someone wanting to defeat someone and keep the feet themselves. That would be taking a foot fetish a little too far. Why are we even doing this? Like, this is awful dark and tone all of a sudden. Like, I'm talking about corpse here and people nicking their feet for some reason. Them being defeated in death. Even though they're already dead, so there isn't much more to defeat. Except for the feet themselves, obviously. Because again, defeat, haha, funny word. I've spun an entire 2-minute joke off of it, haven't I? Okay, you guys have got to go. Yeah, baby. Yes, die, you foolish trolls, fools. Die! Die! They did. They so very did. Okay, you've got to go. Oh yeah, he's got to go, alright. Okay, sweet, let's grab that Wing Sapphire, most because I feel like it, not that Gear Shift even needs it, she's maxed out. That's why we didn't get the present back at the Academy. The very fact that she is maxed out. Anyway, you fools have got to go, simple as really. Boom, and they are out of here. Love to see it. You also love to see them all very dead. So very dead. Dead and defeated! Wow, those cucumbers look very appetizing. I could go for the cucumber right about now. Ah, he looks fine. What are you on about? That being said, I believe fire is about to pop up. I believe correctly it means we get to usher in the debut of one hell of a badass character. Wildfire! Oh, yes. I've been looking forward to this moment. Okay, Pew Pew, that thing is down and out of here. And we also bring out our mighty roar! Oh, and the fire chains too, they're also pretty awesome. This guy is just so difficult to improve, and I almost feel sorry for these guys right now. Almost, anyway. So now let's finish off shooting these things down. That sounds like a good plan if you were to ask me. I'm a man. Well, I'm a man. For man with a plan. I'm a man just like for, you know, several billions of others out there. Just like that, here we go. It seems though we got Bombshell first things first. Or at least his introduction. I miss his British accent.
Les méchants sont plus forts dans cette zone. On fait chauffer.
Yeah, die, suckers, die! Wow, I'm awful quiet right now, and my quiet still didn't allow me to concentrate in the game right there, because as you can tell I was completely oblivious to the change up right there. We have a villain zone, so that means either a light or dark character. In this case, I'm choosing out one Nightlight. We'll go for Nightmare on the next one, because Chapter 6 also has a villain zone. In fact, so does Monster Mars, which we'll go back to Nightlight for. It's a bit of a back and forth type sequence. Even though I don't have to do that, I don't have to go back and forth. I can pick whatever Trapmaster I like, so long as it corresponds with the current element of the area. And when an element switches out and I don't have a Trapmaster corresponding with it, I must continue with the Trapmaster I'm currently playing. Which means that if I kill off both Trapmasters for a particular element, and that element comes up, the current Trapmaster I'm playing with could be in some deep trouble, or as Max put it, some deep stew. Oh yeah, I just love the unnecessary deep stew. What I love more about it is being able to push the best in a video game to skip it, get it out of here. Anyway, we're at the Rapes of Fromage. Ooh. Cheese graters. In other words, or something to do with cheese. I believe fromage is cheese. And plus these are massive vast cheese graters. Yeah, I know a lot of the English, like, counterpoints for this game. Not what the name of every single area is though, so sometimes I do just have to make a guess. Okay, we got some more glorious gold. Now what's a shame is that Nightlight got for that entire scenario with no damage whatsoever. Not sure if this same section will be so successful because we're bringing out Blastermind, my least favourite of the entirety of the cast. I don't just hate this character. Hate isn't strong enough a word. I fucking despise this character. Look at him! 30 seconds and he's already been hit. That didn't take long. Oh, he's been hit again. He's so garbage. Die. Thank you. Okay, we've got to be careful here, otherwise this will spell my first defeat. I don't want that. Not even for Blastermind do I want that. It's very tough to fight enemies when your name is Blastermind. Oh, we got him. Sweet, we also got some food. So much needed food at that. Okay, now we move. Okay, cool. Let's use the fast projectiles ones that also slow him down. You see, that's the problem with that attack. It's a really cool and unique attack that, you know, makes this combat a lot more unique and in-depth than other Skylanders. The problem is how long it takes to charge up. It's so slow-paced and dull. Okay, now we move. Yes, let him fire himself up. You see, this guy is his own worst enemy, literally. Boom, we take him down. You see, this guy sucks so much that even Blastermind can take him down solo-handedly. If Blastermind can take him down solo-handedly, that's when you know you suck as a boss. And hey, we got 450 gold for it, don't mind if we do. Although, despite my hatred for this character, he is maxed out. I actually played with him enough to get him to that state, which shocks even me to my core. Anyway, let's go on ahead and grab ourselves the key, and then we can swap out for Thunderbolt, cross our fingers, hope not to die. You got to utilize, let's see, and whatever the rest of that hint said in order to get past the door. Literally just translated to utilize the key to open the door, I guess. That being said, it's time for Thunderbolt to shine. Hopefully he shines strong. strong in that he can get through this single-handedly. We're about to find out. Let's see if my skill can push out just as I have done previously. Oh no, he's not level 20. It's for the ball. He doesn't need to be level 20. This guy is a bit of a beast, as you can tell from defeating those enemies right there. But I need that to correlate into the boss fight. You got to battle, son. Good old Batson.
Nous a obligés à travailler sur ce zeppelin. Mais les autres cuistots ne te font pas confiance encore. Ils sont un peu fadas. Ce sont des cuistots après tout. Mais ça ira mieux si tu fais tes preuves lors du
stereotypical chefs, am I right?
C'est un jeu qu'on a.
It is really cool to see an NPC return from the Dark Light Crypt, though. It really just goes to show that they care about the entirety of the franchise when bringing these things, these elements back for future installments. They cared about what they did previously. They want to use it again. No, well, firstly to cut corners, but secondly, you know, fan service. And again, if I did something well, I'd want to do it again. I want to do it twice. Somehow, the tutorial being in French makes the tutorial all more awesome. It's something I haven't seen before, and that's a tutorial in French. You can tell this is all the same session given that my shirt is yet to have changed. Big ass vacation shirt with all the colours. You gotta love the colours. Spelled with a W, by the way. W? Where the fuck is a W in colour? No, it's spelled with a U. A U. It's colour, not color or color. It's colour. Put a U in the spelling. That's how it works. If you get to use English, then use English. That's with the U in it. Colour. Yeah, enough of my British rant now. British man being British, who saw that one coming? And I still don't know what's Doctor Who. I am a shame to my culture. How dare I be British and not watch Doctor Who? That's all what us Brits should do. Sit around, drink tea, and watch Doctor Who, and dunk our digestives, let's not forget. That's a very key integral part of being British. Okay, Manchester, round 2. Now these little things we are going to skip. But first of all we get Super. Sure, let's skip that.
Sheep creep.
Ah, more sheep creep. Lame. Well, it's not lame, it's me skipping over all the unnecessary deep stew me of a hand. And we've won. GG's, Batson. Now get out of here. Let me continue with the video game. Speaking of a video game, we have more Skylanders to have to worry about. Not there's going to be a difficult challenge, mind you.
Eh bien, Batterson dit qu'on peut te faire confiance. Mais il en faudra un peu plus pour nous convaincre. Ouais, on n'est pas né de la dernière pluie ici. Je n'ai rien à ajouter. Je suis d'accord avec les autres sous-chefs. Mais si tu parviens à me battre à casse-pierre, on pourrait envisager de te laisser entrer voir le boss.
Okay, without further ado, let's get into it! Now that we've had enough of the française, where chefs make sense because France is known to be the home of some of the best chefs on the planet. French food is just notoriously good, and you know, it's said that the French make the best food. That is unbelievably true. I mean, it's said so in Ratatouille, and Ratatouille is an awfully realistic movie, so we should take everything that film says as the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Anyway, let's heal ourselves up, because why the heck not, right? More French to go around, and I have no problem with that whatsoever. So that food is said, chicken! Not really need it, but we're going to grab it anyway because I feel like it. And it's likely I'm going to be silent throughout the majority of this boss fight, because that's what concentration looks like.
On se retrouve, Skylander. J'espère que t'as de l'appétit, car ce soir, au menu,
Yeah.
c'est toi qu'on va servir.
Chef Pepper Jack.
Te servir, je veux dire te cuisiner pour le dîner. pas te servir dans le sens d'apporter à manger. Je comprends que ça puisse pas être clair. Bref, épissons un peu le tout.
Okay, let's do this.
Envoyez la sauce.
Range! I love football. It's so fucking good, man. And the damage really stacks. Like, look at this. It's insane. Should have wasted that orange, but never mind. Yeah, we can even set them in the path he's about to travel to increase our damage even further. That's what makes football particularly good for this. Hopefully, him being good for this correlates into my actual skills. It'll be a waste of me saying how good he is and not utilising that in my own skillage, mind you. But yeah, if you're struggling doing logs in this game on easy difficulties or nightmare difficulties, my advice is just to learn the characters. Also practice. Like, let's just say the first 3 Locke failures in this were just practice rounds. They weren't intended to ever be successes. And if this Locke also fails, then it's one ass practice run, one huge ass practice run that I made an entire series out of. That's what this is. Ow. I can't take such needless damage like that. That's a waste. I'm massive shame of myself. That's what I am right now. Next time, I should do better. Thank you, armor. Okay, unfortunately, I can't get to him right now. Now, we all just love how bombarded the screen gets. Okay, I wasn't hit by him, thank God for that. I was hit by some sort of fire along the way, though. Okay, now we run! Oh boy. That's half our health reduced to, pretty much. Okay, we definitely want that. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best place to move to. Thank you, armor. Oh, my tornadoes can't quite go that far. Luckily, that's what I have my sword as projectile for. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm purposely trying to spawn the peppers in a pattern where it's easier to avoid. Oh, food, want it. Sweet. Okay, let's try not to get hit here. That's a good plan. I like that plan. Concentration, and also remember where the jump button is. That's my key advice for this section. To not forget about the jump button. Or to just run straight into the laser like I just did. That's also a key piece of advice I will be giving you. Though I'm not the best person to be giving advice in the first place, let's be honest here. Okay, that's the one where it continues the same way. Oh man, I couldn't avoid that one. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's a part where the bombardment gets seriously ridiculous. Okay, this is just basically where we need to get through this phase as quick as possible because there's literally like nowhere to stand. Oh, here we go. Places to stand. I repeat, places to stand. I want it. I want it so bad. What was dealing damage to him then? Does Thunderbolt have lasting damage with his lightning attacks? Didn't know that. That's particularly great to know. Yes! Yes! Next phase. Final phase. Let's do this. Come on, Thunderbolt. Come on. It would help if I was actually accurate with my placements there. No! Oh, I wasn't able to jump to the stake in time. Thunderbolt, do you want to like do your stuff here, or are we good? Yeah, unfortunately my animations there were too long and I didn't recover from them in time. It was actually a big sad. Yeah, that time I was actually anticipating it, which is why I should have done it the first time and then didn't. Okay, here we go. Yes! Food! Every 75% counts. 75%, I wish it was 75% healing rather than just 75. But yeah, every little counts. It's literally the Tesco slogan for a reason. Okay, now we run. Okay, here we go, let's do this. Okay, here comes what should be the easiest most part of the battle, but no parts of the battle are ever easy for me. Ever. Yes, die. Die some more, please, and thank you. Okay, here we go, let's jump. That's a good plan, I like that plan. Innovative plan there, I say. Okay, I keep jumping to make sure that when I do my melee attacks, I don't like jump right into Chef Pepperjack's attacks. Because obviously you get a little bit of movement whilst you jump there, or whilst you do the attacks there even. Okay, when we reach a certain point there will no longer be stakes. And that's the point I am very much fearful of. What even hit me there, might I ask? Did someone just deal 500 damage to Chef Pepperjack? That is ridiculous, I love it. Okay, come on, let's get him, 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 let's get him. Okay, watch out! That's too close. Yeah, the camera isn't helping anything right now, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Here comes that phase about the stakes I was talking to you about. Okay, that was not accurate at all. Come on. I don't like the blinking right now. It's too intense for me to handle. And I don't like this angle neither. Game, work with... Oh. I was going to say work with me here, but I was clearly asking for too much. Dang it! We were this close! Oh, man. Hypno Sniper, I hope you're happy, because I know the only reason Hypno Sniper watches these is to see where I die, and the pain and turmoil I go through getting there. This is so sad! I was so fucking close! Again! Oh, damn it! That hurts. It hurts the most when you're so damn close. That being said, Crypt King is cheese. This level is all about food. Clearly the game is just asking for me to play as Crypt King. Thank you, Armour, for saving me from the lack of invincibility things right there. But you see, this right here is what makes Crypt King so good. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Like, where is the lock-on ability for Thunderbolt when you need it? Here we go. Got him! Not even sure if Crypt King took a single point of damage. If he did, that's what we have to heal in swarms for. If only that area was undead the entire time. But at least we get to debut Crypt King this episode. That's a highlight. But getting so close with Thunderbolt and in the end it not even mattering. That's not so much a highlight. Oh man. I tried my best and didn't succeed. And speaking of things I didn't succeed at, I even failed at getting the tablet Trouvé. This is ultimate depression. This is the face of a depressed man. Yeah, I think this is where we end up the session. Too much depression for one day. So close and yet so far.
S'il vous plaît, Majesté. Laissez-moi m'occuper des Skylanders avant qu'ils ne sabotent tout. Oui, débarrassez-vous des Skylanders, enfin. Et moi, Chaos, j'ai le plan maléfiquement ingénieux parfait. Pour commencer, nous allons...
Docteur Crankcase, comment progresse mon arme ultime?
De façon splendide, ma reine. J'ai construit l'arme afin qu'elle puisse contrôler l'énergie du Traptanium. Bientôt, tout sera prêt. Et alors?
Et alors? J'aurai tout l'or du monde!
Ah, quoi? L'or? L'or? C'est ça, votre grand plan?
Bien entendu. Quoi d'autre?
Je ne sais pas, laissez-moi réfléchir. Oh oui! Et pourquoi pas régner en tyran maléfique absolu sur les Skylands?
Je préfère l'or.
Ah, ce n'est pas assez maléfique! Je n'en peux plus! Vous m'avez poussé trop loin!
I have fallen silent, not only through my own depression, but through my pure investment in the French cutscene.
Grandiose. Et dites-moi, s'il vous plaît, ce qu'est précisément un duel maléfique.
Ne vous moquez pas de moi. Je vous défie dans un duel maléfique pour le contrôle des maraudeurs et des Skylanders. Le gagnant emporte tout.
Merci beaucoup, Chaos. Je ne m'étais pas autant amusé depuis très, très longtemps.
Ouais. Oh, et ne vous inquiétez pas pour le troll. Nous nous occuperons bien de lui. Le gagnant emporte tout.
No, poor Gumshakes.
Je ne comprends pas. Comment cela a-t-il pu m'arriver à moi, Chaos? Je me retrouve moi à avoir... Je n'arrive même pas à le dire ou même à le penser. Mais... je n'ai pas le choix. Je dois faire l'impensable. Personne ne pourra s'y attendre. Pas même moi.
Ne t'inquiète pas pour moi, ça va super. Il faut juste que je porte ce plâtre et peut-être que je laisse temporairement les Skylanders prendre la tête des opérations.
Le plus important, c'est que vous ayez réussi à capturer le chef. Il n'est pas prêt d'apporter du traptanium à ses compères, les maraudeurs.
Pourquoi ont-ils besoin de traptanium d'abord?
Aucune idée, mais quelque chose pourrait nous renseigner dans mon ancienne maison. C'est une pieuvre informatrice. Cali, puisque Flynn a une jambe en compote, est-ce que tu pourrais nous y conduire?
Hein? Quoi?
Oh, et en route, je vous dirai tout sur le poisson géant qui vit dans les parages. Super!
Well, 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 with all that being said and done, this episode, well, it's coming to an end. Luckily for me, I don't need to worry too much about deaths until Monster Marsh. That level can be really tough to get through, at least the end, because of Magic Trapmaster needs the solo shot from the end of the swamp to the entirety of the arena, pretty much. And with either Magic Trapmaster being mid-tier at best, yeah, that's easy said than done. Level 8 is a joke though, it's a fucking joke. I'm not in the slightest worried about that. And that's a Dreamcatcher boss fight. That's what's such a fucking joke about it. I mean, Dreamcatcher is easier than Gulper. Gulper! But enough of this exaggeration here. We're going to not only bring this episode to a close, but the session as well. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode for Rainfish Riviera. With that being said and done, this video is coming to an end, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. By merely clicking on this video, you've shown support and helped it garner recognition so it can reach many other viewers here on YouTube. I'd love to see you take the extra step and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also be sure to comment below and push that subscribe button whilst you're down there. By clicking elsewhere on screen, you can either check out a video that's specifically picked out for you, or you can check out the rest of the playlist for a series you just watched. Before ending off, I'd like to thank all of my Blazing Knights and Scorching Dragons whose support help make these videos possible. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and until that moment arises, peace!